What's up, everyone? John here. I got a call from a buddy right now.
Gracias, you are wrong. Water in front of the wrong, okay?
All right. So I got a surprise call from somebody. Maybe you've seen him before in a previous video that hopefully inspired you guys to get out there, whether you're alone or with somebody. It's better to just go alone. You should have no excuses, because this guy right here is a true inspiration. And I really enjoy talking to this guy because he just doesn't just talk about stuff. He goes out there and fucking does it.
Sí.
So introduce yourself real quick and give your story, a quick background for the people that don't know who you are, and then tell us where you're at.
All right. Hey guys, how you guys doing? My name is Sheldon, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. And to make a long story short, I lost my eyesight 12 years ago from a hereditary eye disease called glaucoma. And yeah, I pretty much turned a negative situation into a positive situation. Here I am today by myself in Cuba.
Awesome, man. And so, like, tell everyone how we met. Like, how did you find me? What made you decide to start going out there?
So this year, January, I was planning to take a trip. I didn't know where. So I started like Google searching on my computer, like which places to go visit. And your video popped up on YouTube. And yeah, of Jaco Beach, and the information that you gave was priced because before I watched your video, I didn't think that I can travel by myself because of my visual impairment. I always felt comfortable traveling with people. And yeah, but you, that video inspired me to start traveling by myself.
Okay. And just a little bit of context. Can you tell people what the problem was traveling with other people, even though you're blind?
So one thing that I didn't like about traveling with other people is that the fact that I'm pretty much on their time. So if they don't want to go do something that day, I have to pretty much sit around and just, be on their time, because, a lot of times, like when I would travel with people, I'm either at their Airbnb, the Airbnb that we got together, or at like one of their like friends or family members' homes. Yeah, like today I just realized that, I don't need to actually travel with people, and I'm actually at a hotel in Cuba called Tuxpan. And the hotel that I'm at is very, very friendly. They're accommodating. The hospitality is really nice. They're very, they're very courteous. And yeah, no complaints over here. No complaints.
All right, so I want to give you props on this trip because I've been thinking about going there, and all the research I've been trying to do to find out how to get there for an American. I even tried looking for flights from Mexico, but I couldn't find any. So I Googled it, Mexico to Cuba or even Mexico City, but I couldn't find, nothing would come up. So you were able to do something as a blind person versus a guy like me that's actually has my vision and fucking researching, still didn't find a way. And you just went and fucking did it and called me today and said you were there. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Tell me, you said that you did a little bit of research before going there. What did you find out about like the girl scene and like weed and well, let's first talk about the girl scene. What's it like? Because I've heard stuff like that, and that's part of the reason we travel.
Yeah, so the girl scene down here is definitely not like Mexico, and it's definitely not like Costa Rica. Pretty much those things are illegal down here, but if you do go to a nightclub or some sort of like lounge, you will meet girls like that, but everything's pretty much under the table, John. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything's pretty much under the table. It's definitely not in your face like how it is in Jaco Beach or so when I was in Mexico, I was actually staying in Playa del Carmen. Yeah, and it's in your face more there, But yeah. It's
Okay.
not so much in your face here in Cuba.
Right.
But
That's
the women,
kind of what I don't like.
lots of beautiful women down here. Yeah.
I'm sure there's beautiful women everywhere, but the problem
Yeah.
is like, how convenient is it? How discreet is it? And how fun are they? How much of a connection can you build with them? That's really what's really important to me. And that's why I love the one place. We shouldn't really be saying the name. I'm going to have to blank it out because it's kind of illegal to talk about that kind of subject in the favorite place that we know of, you know? So that's why people are wondering, like, what the fuck? But that's why, in case you're wondering, because we got to be more discreet about it. But weed situation down there, you were telling me, like, what someone told you.
Yeah, so I had a couple of friends that are down here a few years ago. Yeah, and they actually told me, don't bother looking for it. And they actually even said to me, if people come up to you and try to offer you weed, they could be undercover cops because they pretty much told me that there's like, I think they said there's 1 million police officers on this island. And yeah, there's 1 million police officers on this island. And everybody is pretty much afraid of the police down here. That's kind of one of the reasons why they're so friendly and why tourists down here are actually really safe, right? When they come down here to travel. But when I actually did my own research online, I Googled the laws for marijuana. It was legal in here in Mexico. And obviously, no, it's not legal. And if they catch you with a small amount of weed, you can get 6 months to 2 years in jail. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're very serious down. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can cross that place off my list of places I want to go. So tell me what. But if you like
Cuban cigars and stuff like that, it's all right, I guess.
I don't smoke Cuban cigars. I have no interest. You know, only thing I smoke is weed. So
yeah.
If it's that strict about it, I don't like places like that, man. It's not worth it.
Right.
You know, I've already got plenty of access to girls at the places I go to, and I could freely smoke weed. So it's kind of a lot more relaxing and not so stressful about that. Tell us why you chose to go there. What made you decide to go down there?
So one of the reasons why I choose Cuba. So right now I'm in an area called Varadero. And one of the reasons why I choose Cuba because it's really, really safe. It's safe for Canadians. And kind of one of the reasons why I came down here. And again, the staff here at the hotel that I'm staying at are, the people here are very courteous. And your video. So here's the thing. I just want people to know that your video inspired me to actually fly to Costa Rica by myself. Because the reason why I stumbled upon your video, because I was actually tired of traveling with people. And because I just didn't have that same freedom. So when I saw your video and you were explaining that how, you like traveling alone, like pretty much you do things, you want to do things. You're not on anybody's time.
Yep.
I said to myself, hey, you know what? Like, I got to do this on my own now. And once I started Google searching safe places to go to, Costa Rica pretty much popped up and said Costa Rica is one of the safest places. Cuba is one of the safest places, and other not too many places that are safe than like Costa Rica or Cuba. So I felt very safe in Jaco Beach when I was there by myself, and I met a lot of cool people.
Yeah, that's what's the place is amazing, man. They got tourists, people from all over down there, so it's not just it's not some sleazy city, like you're just trying to go fucking find what we're talking about for cheap. And that's more of my scene, what I like, where I can enjoy, party, and do normal things and not just like be stuck in some dirty little city with not much to do. I'm more of an outdoor beach guy, and so that's why I only really set my destinations as tropical beach places, because that's what I enjoy in life. And with waves are important too for me. So that's another criteria that a lot of guys don't share that kind of stuff.
Behind me, John?
Yeah, I can't really see because I'm driving right now, but yeah, I'm sure Cuba has some fucking good waves,
Yeah.
I bought this one international surf map that I hung on my wall in my office. So yeah, I put it up above my computer. So when I'm doing stuff on my computer, I glance up and I see all the surf destinations all around the world, and it has pretty cool artwork on how they showed what the cool spots or what the places are famous for. Like, of course, like Hollywood, they put the Hollywood sign, Las Vegas, and like places in Indonesia, they put like landmarks that of why that place is famous, and they put all the famous surf spots. So it kind of gives me a way to visualize stuff while I'm working on my stuff to make more profits and stuff, grow the revenue, and it gives me some kind of inspiration. And then, you know, like you, look at you out there. And that's why I like bringing him on, because I want you guys to see that I hear a lot of excuses from guys that send me emails asking questions and stuff. And like, they're scared to go by themselves. And then you got this guy right here who has way more reasons to be scared to travel, let alone by himself. It's hard enough for him to travel with people, but him going by himself, can you imagine the struggles he has to go to, that for what we take for granted, our eyesight, for him to just get up in the morning and find his way to the fucking elevator, to get to the taxi, to get to the airport, then to get on the fucking airplane, go through customs, all that shit without being able to see a goddamn thing. And look how far he went from Canada all the way down south to this fucking Caribbean country that a lot of us have not ever been to. I've never been to. My sister's been. Both of my sisters have been, you know, but I haven't been. I do want to go. So like, I'm glad you're like helping inspire people, you know, whether they're blind or have a handicap or, you know, scared, whatever. This is your guys's, you should have no excuse if this guy is doing it. Like, he makes me feel like I'm being lazy right now. You know, I need to be out more. So that's why I like bring him on. Like, when he calls me, you know, he's trying to help inspire others, especially like people that are also blind, and you know, they're feeling feelings of hopelessness and depression, and like they're trapped. Not only are they trapped in a room, but they're trapped in their own mind because they can't see nothing except for whatever memories or visions that they have, you know? So he's trying to help inspire them that it can be done, where you can't let a handicap stop you like he did. Like he said in the beginning, he turned it into a blessing and made the most out of it. He's making the most of his situation. And that should be a big lesson for everyone out there. If you're not making the most of your situation, you know, what are you waiting for? You know, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, you want to come say hi?
Yes.
Okay, come over here and say hi.
I am very famous in Varadero because I've been here.
Yes. So introduce yourself.
My name is Emilio. I've been here for the 1990 in Varadero. I used to work in many hotel of famous hotel in Varadero, like Melia Varadero, Iberostar Varadero, Melia Antilla, Rio Las Morlas, Villa Cuba, Tuxpan, Club Mediterranean, French. Many people from the world know me.
Yes, sir.
And I say hello to everybody know me in the world. Canada, England, Germany, Italia. Say hello and come to Cuba. Varadero is one place very safe, clean, and you can enjoy it.
And
Emilio.
You said there's lots of beautiful women, right?
Oh, yes. I am married.
That's okay. You can still look.
29 years ago with the same wife. But I know many people in the world. And say hello to people in Canada. They know me from Colombia.
Awesome.
In Canada, in French, in Spain, Gran Canaria.
So what can you tell us about visiting Cuba? What do you recommend people that go to Cuba? What do we need to see? Where do we need to, what's our must-see landmark and the best restaurant? Tell us that.
When you come to Cuba, you have to go to Havana City. It's a history there, famous restaurant, bar, and you can see many things. And also Trinidad. Trinidad is an area of country area, but you can feel the history of Cuba and the architecture, all Viñales in Pinario also is another very important place, Viñales. And the best food in Cuba is in Guama, area of Matanzas City. You can have a traditional food from Cuba, different kind of meat, like
Awesome.
fish, good fish, crocodile.
Wow.
Guama.
So, do you have any recommendation on how, like, we can get a tour or a guide? Do you have anybody you can recommend us?
Well, normal, all the hotel have to your excursion by the hotel, you know, excursion.
No, but what if we
Now-
don't want one from the hotel? What if we want someone that's like a local that knows everything and is kind of like
Yes,
you?
there are a lot of people make that private and they doing well. You know, they're
Yes.
doing well. Many people, they are doing well. Private car, American car, different color, Chevrolet, Cadillac, and they doing well.
Yeah, so
Also.
like if you could recommend the best restaurant that we should visit when we're there.
No, the best restaurant is in Guamá, Cocodril area. Over there, you can
Is that
go
in
to the,
Varadero?
no, not in Varadero. 2 hours from here, from Varadero.
Oh, 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
Oh,
It's
okay.
country area of crocodile, deer. You can see deer, papagayo, many animals in that area.
Oh, wow, people eat deer?
Yes,
Oh,
very
okay.
good.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
Wow.
Very
Okay.
good.
Okay.
And it's a one place that you have to go and you can swimming in the ocean in a swimming pool, natural, very deep, 80 meter deep, the swimming pool, natural.
Wow.
And you
Wow.
can snorkel. Guama.
Man,
In
well,
Guama, it's
Sheldon-
good to go one day and stay the night and come back the next day. You have a nice area, country area.
Sheldon, did you hear that? That was the #1 recommendation right there that he just made.
Yep,
So you
yep,
better go
yep,
fucking
yep,
do
yep.
what he just
Guama.
fucking said.
Guama. Okay,
It's
perfect.
where the Indian used to live in the area of Matanza. It's aldea. The house are of kind of ceiling from the palm, and they used to live there in that area, in the Indian of Cuba. And was the war
Wow.
in Giron when the Cuba went to America in Giron.
Okay, nice.
You can see the history
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so John, so I landed yesterday. So tomorrow the hotel is gonna provide a personal tour guide for me. What was the gentleman's name that was helping me to the restaurant earlier? Is it Fernando? Fernando, yeah. So what I'm gonna do when I go out with Fernando tomorrow into the town, I can get his contact
Right.
information and I could just message you his contact information. And I just want to say quickly, like John, you did a video and you were sharing like the reasons why you should travel alone because you meet such incredible people. I don't even know this guy, and like I just met him and he's very friendly. You work at the hotel here, right?
Yeah,
And
20 years ago I worked here.
Right,
I've been here
exactly.
20 years ago.
yeah, and like I met so many incredible people yesterday as well, and like yeah, man, this is like thank you, John, man. This is like a new chapter in my life right now. Just from Costa Rica to come to Cuba by myself. This is definitely a new chapter in my life, man. Yeah. Broke
And
out
I
of
want
that
to bring
shell.
up something before I forget. I want to bring up another point of traveling alone. Go there on a weekday. Like, do you see what he's doing? It's Tuesday right now in the afternoon, and he gets to enjoy the VIP treatment. No one around, for him to get to know the staff. He wouldn't be able to get to know the staff like this if it was super crowded and super busy. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to hear the tips from him direct from a local guy there who's been there this long, who knows a lot of people. We got some insider tour advice. So that's the importance of not just traveling alone, but going during the weekdays so you can actually experience things locally without all the crowds and the tourists all there. You can actually build real connections. So that's another important thing. So, amigo, what's one more place Sheldon needs to go? One more recommendation. What's the second best thing for him to see?
Here, bye.
I mentioned Havana, Trinidad, Viñales in Pinar del Rio. Well, Matanza is a city around here, not too far from 1 hour from here. You can visit with the local people. You can.
What's it called?
Matanzas.
Oh, Matanzas. Matanzas. Okay.
It's a history. Have a lot of river, bridge,
nice.
museum. It's not so far from here. It's only 1 hour.
Okay.
I live in Matanza. Actually, I live in Matanza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's a
Well,
Cuban
Sheldon,
life, you know. You see the real life of Cuba.
Yeah.
Let's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
be sure to
But
get
now,
his number. Get his number too. So if you have questions, you can send him a message on WhatsApp because he's a good connection to have over there. So
okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to talk with you. And maybe tomorrow we make another talking about Cuba. I put some Cuban flag here. You make a decoration Cuban day here in the hotel. And we talk again, okay?
All right.
Muchas
gracias, amigo.
Gracias too. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mucho gusto.
And here and the
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, John, man. I just had a quick thought. So one of the reasons why I watched that Costa Rica video that went viral like 5 times, there were so many juicy nuggets of information. That's the key. Information in that video. I watched hundreds of YouTube videos where I skip past them because there's no good information. People need to understand that it's not just people with eyesight watching your videos. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear you in a nightclub where I can't even like, do you know what I mean? Like that video, like you gave such perfect, I can't see the video. All I can do is just hear. So when I was hearing all the information about Taco Beach, things to do, places to go eat and stuff like that, I was like, perfect. That's what I needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to inspire you. I love hearing stuff like that. And I get a lot of people messaging me and writing comments like that. So it really makes me feel happy that I've been able to help shape some people's lives and give them, look at the adventure you're on, all because of a video. And look at now, we're doing interviews, guys. This guy's even blind and he's even getting on doing video calls with me. Yeah. So like, this is so crazy. I always feel like whenever I'm talking to you, I feel like you can see. I'm talking to a guy who can see, because he's able to do all these things, and he doesn't like want anybody to feel sorry for him. He's just out there trying to inspire.
Yep.
So like, if you guys, I'm gonna put his information below, so you guys, if you want to subscribe to him and give him some support. Like he's also inspired. I've inspired him, and now he's passing on the same kind of vibes, energy, information, and inspiration for you guys to get out there and do it. Like, if you haven't taken a vacation in a long time, what are you waiting for? What are you working for? Like, what are you using your money on to enjoy? Strictly for you, not for you and your family, not anybody else, just for you. Like, seriously, guys, like, this is the only one of the best ways to treat yourself to something that you'll never forget and make the connections all by yourself. You gotta go. It's important that you go by yourself. Otherwise, you won't make connections. You're gonna rely and fall back on your friend and not be so social as you would be as if you were forced when you're alone. And guys like the bartender, or even if that was a hot chick bartender, he would be having the same experience, whether it would be that guy or a hot chick bartender.
Yes.
And like, they won't stick around as much if you have a friend, because they don't want to impose, they don't want to intrude. You know what I mean? So that's why there's so many reasons why you got to travel alone and not be distracted. Like, you get to focus on yourself. You get to think about thoughts of like things you want to achieve in your life, things you reflect on things you've already achieved, and how far you've come from the past that you actually visualized yourself doing. So this is to help give you guys more ideas on things that you can do, and don't let a lot of the stuff you hear stop you, because if you just listen to all negativity, then you have paralysis and won't end up doing anything, So book your first trip. Like, if you've never traveled before, Costa Rica is a great place to visit. It's safe and it's got everything you need. You know, it's got beaches, tropical paradise. It's got a lot of tourists. It's got a lot of nice hotels and restaurants for you to eat at, and it's got the other activity that we love. So, you know, like that's I would suggest as your first place. And then once you get that, you get comfortable, just like Sheldon. Look at him now; he's in another freaking Latin American place. I haven't even been there. He beat me to it. You know, so
Yes, sir.
that's so cool, man. I appreciate the fucking the inspiration and you know the look at the big smile on his face, man. He's fucking
I'm so super stoked, dude. Yep. Because I can't believe and also guys, you know, John's the real deal, man. He messaged me back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
A lot of these guys on YouTube, man, they think they're, you know, I guess they're too big. I don't know, man, but they don't. John is the real deal. He actually messaged me back and he called me. I was like, wow. I was like, awesome, you know?
Yeah, I got inspired by this guy, and like I try to answer everybody, you know, because I put myself when I was doing research and these other travel people or that made videos, I'd email them and ask them a question. Then they'd automatically say, all right, well, that's cool, but it'll be this much. They're already charging me for a simple fucking question. I'm like, fuck this bitch. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Just give the fucking information for free. Shit. You know? Like, or like you would ask them, you know, specific recommendations and they won't do it. They want to try and sell you their book or whatever it is. I'm like, fuck it. You know? Like, but yeah, I just fucking help all you guys out and not expect anything in return because that's not what I'm in this for. You know, I'm just sharing things that I enjoy in my life. And now he's sharing the stuff that he's enjoying in his life. He got inspired by my story and the things that I do. And now he's actually going living it. He's a perfect example.
Yep.
And this guy's blind, you know?
Yep.
Well, man.
If you guys don't believe me, look at my wonky eyes. I'm blind.
Yeah, see, so he has to wear sunglasses all the time. Yeah. And this guy still pulls girls.
Yeah.
You know? Like the girls love like fucking dancing with him and shit. They'll fucking get their freak on him and prove to him that they're still sexy, whether he can see them or not. You know?
You showed me, man. It's about confidence. It's about confidence. It's about getting out of your shell. And that's one thing that you were saying too. When you travel alone and you're not with a group of people, it's like you're less intimidated.
Yep. Exactly. And the confidence and like not caring, not just and it is like a negative vibe or like a weird vibe, they're not gonna feel comfortable. But this guy, he's just smiling all the time, fucking happy. He's just making the most of his situation. Like, and people get inspired by that, seeing how he's out. You know, how often you see a blind guy in the club? You know,
exactly.
Call me the blind guy in the fucking club. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Black Biggie Smalls, baby. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I never seen one. So like, if people get a kick out of it, and then you know, like the girls are attracted to something they've never seen before either. So they love having fun and fucking, you know, enjoying and having a good time with him. These normal girls, when he goes out, gives them lap dances. You know. So it's kind of funny that, you know, they're doing that, trying to see if they can make this guy, even though he can't see, like still be attracted to them. These girls always want attention and attraction, you know? So, but
thanks, John, man, because I just want to say you're an inspiration to the world, my brother. You treated me like a human being. You called me back. Thank you for your empathy. You don't have sympathy for me. You don't feel sorry for me. You have empathy for me, you know what I mean? And compassion. And I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I started a YouTube channel called Sheldon the Blind Traveler. So you guys can check it out. Thank you, John. You're the best, dude.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm glad we've been able to form this friendship. And I'll let you know when I'm going to Jaco again and then to meet up. Definitely coming back. I'm going back for sure. Because okay, so I want to share this too because like I'll be walking around in Jaco and so many people will come up and like say, hey dude, are you the guy? You're the YouTube guy. You made the video YouTube, you know? And I always fuck around and I tell them, you know what? You're like the 12th guy that's come up to me to say that. I don't know who this guy is. People keep saying I look like this guy on YouTube and trip them out, you know? And like, they're like, dude, you look a hell of a lot like that guy. And I'm like, yeah. And then they start to walk away. And I'm like, yeah, it is me. I'm just fucking playing with you. But like, people were recognizing me everywhere, and they were recognizing John. John tells me every day. He's all, another guy came up to me in the middle of the. I was eating in the restaurant with my girl, and some guy comes around and taps me on the shoulder and says, "You're Big John," you know. And he's like, yeah. And then they just like start up conversations and shit. So it's kind of funny. And I guarantee you, like, if next year at Jaco, people are gonna like recognize you, like, oh dude, it's you. Like, I remember seeing you. You know, you help inspire. You're gonna hear these fucking stories of people telling you that you help inspire to fucking go do something or go there. You know, whatever it is. Well, like, you know, that's the kind of energy we're trying to pass off to everyone, and like try to help you guys also, you know, live this good life. You know, and we're just sharing a little glimpse of it with you. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for now. Like, Sheldon, I appreciate it. Let's do another update as soon as you go out.
Let me cheers you, dude. I'm tipsy off of my rum. Cheers, dude.
Yeah, salud. So, like, maybe on the next one, you can do a little more. Hey, like on the next one, you have that guy taking you out on a tour. You know, get the lowdown of the stuff we really want to hear. You know?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. So find out about that. And,
of course. And I just want to say quickly, do you see how people, because trust me, when I was doing my research, man, people don't even want to, you hear when you say, oh, I've been married for something years. People don't even want to talk, because when I was here yesterday, where can I meet somebody? Oh, no. They don't even want to talk about it down here. They are afraid of the police down here, man. It's real down here in Cuba.
Yeah, man.
But it's fun.
Better stay safe.
Yeah.
Show us, you know, I want, when you're with the tour guy, I want to see like some of the coolest like classic cars that they got down there. Like, show some of that, and you can get some local girls. Tell the guy what we want to see. Tell the guy that, hey, take me.
He brought me some more rum.
One rum and ice cube.
Cheers. Salud.
Salud.
Yes.
Salud. Cuba Varadero.
Yes. To La Varadero. Salud. Yep. Sorry, John. Go ahead, buddy.
Look at that shit, how fucking the Latino culture is so hospitable, man. I fucking love it. I ain't Latino, I'm Filipino, you know, kind of got that Latin influence from Spain, but, you know, their culture, and he was saying how friendly everyone is, and I was telling him that, man, just like the Latin community in general, no matter what, whether it's Mexico, Cuba, Costa Rica, Colombia, they're all super fucking friendly, outgoing, nice, you know, and hospitable.
It's safe.
Yeah, so look at that. But what I was saying before that, the guy who's gonna take you around, tell him to take you to where those like the cool cars are, and where you can see like the pretty girls. So because that's what everyone wants to see. And then ask him for the lowdown. Yeah. Tell him we'll keep them anonymous. But we want to know the lowdown, you know?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'm definitely gonna get that information for sure. Yep.
Cool. So the next video will be even better.
Oh, yep. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So cool. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little interview, and, you know, got to know Sheldon a little bit more and get inspired, and, you know, get your mind start to think about things and get out there in the world. All right. Cool, Sheldon. Thank you, man.
Salud. Cheers. God bless.
Bye-bye. Yep. Yeah, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Hope that helps. And if you need help with anything over here, like with activities, transportation, and everything, I got all the connections for you guys. They're American, and they speak English, and they know everything that's up. The personalities are awesome. I'll put you in touch with them so they can book all the activities and get you transportation over here, and you won't have to think about anything. You can just come here and not worry. Just bring your bags, and you'll have like buddies that'll take care of you, man. And, you know, it'll help them make money as well, since, you know, they're living out here, and it's tough if you're trying to make a local salary over here. So this will help them as well. And again, like if you own a business and accept credit cards, that's a business that I do that helped me retire young and live this lifestyle. Like if you're still paying for the credit card service fees, you don't have to anymore. I can help put that money back in your pocket. And instead of wasting your money paying it to the bank, you can use it to come here and spoil yourself and pay for a bunch of you. So I'd rather do that than throw my money away to the bank. So, all right, guys, that's it for now.